to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Colts going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past 5 to the 26-yard line. Now a first down throw, Luck. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down now after the incompletion. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing on third down, Luck. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The football, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down.
And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Spencer Ware, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line. They run again with Ware. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Myers able to knock it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it again with Yeldon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 9. Love. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd down, it's White, and he takes it in for a Colts score. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run now with Ware. Space to run past the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Antonio Morrison coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Bortles. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now it's Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. White's got a first down and more. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Luck. And a dump off to White. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he coughed it up. It's Clay Matthews with a pick.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Black 58, Royal. Black 58.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw is Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll running right through it. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. The gain of 39 that time.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And this one's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. To throw on second down is Locke. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell in there to get him his second sack now in the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Love. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. On first down, Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney merciless. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Bortles to throw on second down. Airing it out for Hurns. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a play fake. Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, it's Love. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, it's Long. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give him a little
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we come to halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the run, it's Ware. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Shotgun now for Bortles. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Whitney Merciless in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, here's Love. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Bortles now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now is Bortles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you get yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Bortles to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a give to Yeldon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Lund. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On third down, it's White. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Bortles going to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now it's Yeldon running right. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second down following the run. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The Colts on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw, it's Bortles. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Luck. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On second down, here's Yeldon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
This is Yeldon on the dump off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Luck now on second down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. A nice little juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Bortles to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that'll make it third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete to Yeldon. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second down now after the pass completion. Throwing now, Luck. He finds Yeldon. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Andrew Luck, 4 fourth-quarter comebacks in 2016. May need more than luck to pull this one off.
What he'll need is that accuracy that he's looking for in delivering the football downfield and the ability to control the clock.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Running left is Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And the big tight end shifting around. Luck now to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.